I want to know everything about it. What are all the ins and outs? When did it get sold to this person? Did they spell the name right on the deed? Was it signed and notarized properly? Was there, when the deed of trust was put in place, did it attach? Did it ever get paid off? How many, was there a right of way given to the Department of Transportation, and how does that affect our lot?
Yeah.
What kind of restrictive covenants are in place that affect our lot? Those things all basically are part of that book report, right? That what we call abstract here, and it's really like it's an in-depth research of what has happened with this property. And like I said, I've got 10 people in our office that actually led by my younger sister is our title guru. I mean, she's
Nice.
brilliant. I put her up against any attorney in the state of North
Yeah.
Carolina.
Very
And
cool.
she leads a team of 10 people. They are locked in a dungeon in our basement.
Uh-huh.
And all they do all day is they investigate. We don't really have a dungeon in the basement.
Yeah.
They investigate. All they do is they spend time basically researching, and they love it.
Yeah.
Or at least we tell them they love it and they agree.
Yeah. Well, very cool. Well, I mean, that's a really good way of describing what it is. Because I have a lot of people that are like, well, what do you mean that they, are running the title, or what
Yeah.
does that mean that we're waiting for it to come back? Or what is, they ask a lot of questions, especially first time home buyers.
There's
So
a
many
really
questions.
common misnomer, and that's like
Mhm.
there's like some database that really like stores all the information about like the title to a property.
Yeah.
There's just not. In North Carolina, there's a register of deeds, and that
Yeah.
will register, the deed and all kinds of other information that's
Hmm.
super important. But when
Hmm.
my title researchers spend a lot of time doing things like searching, was a bankruptcy filed, a federal
Yep.
bankruptcy filing? What is there a water lien against the property because this person didn't pay their water bill last month?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like those things are all things that kind of go into title. And it really hits on that core question I mentioned earlier is, does the seller have the ability and the authority to sell the property to the buyer? Because
Yeah.
we can't get over that threshold issue, then the transaction is never going to happen. So that's really what it boils down to, if you could put it in one sentence.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's great. You did a great job of explaining that, and I think that'll help a lot of folks.